2 of my new solo Feed the Beast series of the Direwolf 1.6.4 mod pack. And I've been plugging away at Thaumcraft, and as you can see, actually I've gotten quite a few research done. I've still got a lot to do over in this thing, but I've got a lot of the alchemy done, a bunch of the transformations, artifice is slow. I got a lot of wand stuff done, a lot of the foci, and I'll get into more of the Thaumcraft stuff later. But what I really need to do at this point is basically I need to basically come up with a way to process all my ores, and I can use the smeltery downstairs. It's just sort of annoying. So really, what I need to do is I need to build some power and doubling processes. Now there are 2 mods that I can do to use that. Well, there's more than 2, but there's 2 that I know of: Industrial Craft 2 and Thermal Expansion. And Thermal Expansion is new. Thermal Expansion 3 now has its own power source. It used to basically rely on Buildcraft power, but it now has its own. And you know what? I thought, why not show off some Thermal Expansion 3? And yeah, let's do that. Let's build a couple engines and build some machines and power them up and get going. Also, I was looking at forged microblocks using this diamond saw. You can basically cut up blocks into smaller block sizes. Here, I'll just show you quickly. Basically, if I take the saw, I can cut up and make a slab, and then I can cut this slab up into a panel, and oops, let's make some panels, and then you can cut this up into a cover. And then you can actually do this and make them hollow covers if you want to actually put a pipe through it. So just like what I did here, I made a hollow cover, and on the outside I covered it in with some slabs. So microblocks is actually kind of neat. There's a bunch of other things that you can make out of microblocks. You can also make Is that not working? Oh, because I think I need to use you can basically make posts and stuff as well out of the microblocks, but I was just playing around, and so that way you can actually put your stuff in the walls, your pipes and wires and cables and stuff, and then cover them up with microblocks. It's pretty neat. I'm just going to throw a bunch of this stuff in here because I don't really need it at the moment. I don't really need my... let me clean up my inventory, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to start making some engines and machines from Thermal Expansion 3. If you're familiar with Thermal Expansion 2, Thermal Expansion 3 definitely has changed. In addition to adding its own power source, which is measured in RF, or redstone force, it adds a couple of different energy cubes or energy storage devices, starting off with the leadstone energy cell, which is the cheapest and easiest to make, and then you can upgrade it up to a hardened by surrounding it with Invar, and then you can make the redstone energy cell, which would be sort of similar to the original redstone one, where you actually have to fill it with redstone, and then finally you could like surround this with resonant Enderium ingots, which are basically from see if it shows it. Yeah, basically by taking Enderium blend, which you basically get from, well, looks like you can get it from a bucket of ender and shiny metal, which is pretty rare, and some tin. So it's a relatively late stage sort of item. So basically what we're going to need to do here is we're going to need to make some power, and so our choices of power are steam, and what's neat is you can just hold shift and it generates energy redstone flux from water and solid fuel, magmatic, which basically will generate power from lava, and compression, which will generate energy from fluid fuel and a coolant, so water or ice, and basically oil or actual like fuel. Since I don't have lava or this, I'm going to have to go with the steam dynamo. As you can see, it's just some copper. I'll need a redstone transmission coil and redstone. So it's pretty simple. Copper is just copper surrounded by iron. So I need I'm gonna actually make, I think 2. We'll make 2. I can only make 1 with that there. And I'm gonna need 4 if I want to make 2 total. Okay, and I need 2, what was the coil? Is it the silver, right? Okay, so I take my silver, I need 2 of those, and then it's just redstone engine coil, this, and there you have it. I've got, oh, what am I doing? I wanted 2 of these. Okay. Now I can manually add water to these, but I've sort of already set it up. What I want to use is the aqueous accumulator. Now to make the aqueous accumulator I need a machine frame, and I'm actually going to need 3 of these, I think, so I should make 3 of them, and I'll make the aqueous accumulator. So I'm going to make 3 machine frames first. Machine frames, and the aqueous accumulator. I need a servo. I can't remember what the servo is. Redstone, iron, and glass. I'm running out of iron, and that's why I need to double my ores. So, got glass, machine frame, and a bucket. I have a bucket. I might have to make another bucket, but I'll use my one and only bucket that I have. Of course, I didn't grab tin. I have tin, I just didn't grab it. Okay. Tin, servo. Bucket and glass. I don't do glass too. Alright, I got my accumulator and I've got my engines. So let's go see if I can set up my engines and the accumulator. So the aqueous accumulator, what you need to do with it is you basically need to put it in water, like so. If I click on it, you'll see that it's slowly accumulating water because it's next to two source blocks of water. It should constantly remain full, and it should be able to fill up probably 4 of these engines, no problem, should hope. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop one engine there, I'll pop another one there, and then what I actually want to do, and the other thing I want to make sure I do is every new creation that you make sure that you scan it and get lots of research points. And there we go. I got the dynamos as well now. So I got lots of research points for that. Okay, so what I need to do is, why can't I turn you? I can pop you. Why can't I turn you? Anyway, let's go grab, I need to make also now leadstone energy conduits. Leadstone, redstone, and lead. I'm sorry, it's glass, lead, and redstone. I'll just make one. Let's make 2 sets for now. Ideally what I wanted, maybe I'll pop these off. Make sure I scan them. My goal was to basically run along the wall here. Let's see how this goes. Okay. And now let's pop the engines down and see what happens here. Alright, so now they'll actually connect up. Yay! As you can see, they'll both fill up with water because they're actually connecting to this here. I can put some paneling in here to cover that up. And they should both be ready to start going. They just need a fuel to start building up steam. I'll get some fuel in a minute. Let's finish building my machines. So I also want to build a pulverizer, which needs flint, a machine frame, and a piston. So the piston, I need wood. I did not grab wood. Do I have any wood over here? Okay, good. Piston. What's this? Redstone and iron the other way. It's a piston. Okay. Alright, and it's a piston, a machine frame, flint, copper. Oh, and I need to make a redstone reception coil. Redstone reception coil for that as well. Okay. So I need 2 of these. And I think I'm ready now. It's copper. Okay. Copper, flint, machine frame, and the piston. I'll get me my pulverizer. And the furnace requires brick and redstone on the top instead. Machine frame and still copper. And now I have the furnace. So what I want to do is I want to put the pulverizer first. Oh, it's the furnace. It's the pulverizer. Make sure I scan them. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so if I look at the pulverizer, it has these different colors. It has no power at the moment. What it's showing is that red is actually going to be output to this side. So anything I put in the pulverizer, and it's going to be accepting stuff from this side. So I could be piping stuff in through the blue. But I could change this. So I could put stuff in the top. And this one is accepting items into this slot from either the top, bottom, or side, and it's outputting out here. And this is the furnace. Anyway, I'll figure out how I want to do this in a minute. But now I just need to get some coal or charcoal, either or. I don't think, do I have any up here? I have a little bit. Okay, I can get started. So it's going to start building up steam. And as you can see, both the machines are now starting to gain power. And the water should be fine. I could probably make a couple of more. But what I really want to make is I want to make one of these leadstone energy cells. But I guess it's not that hard. I just need a red block of redstone, some lead, and some glass, and of course I'm short on the glass. Alright, give me a minute, I'll be back, and I'm going to make a leadstone energy cell. Alright, so I figured I'd just cook up some sand here. It goes relatively quickly in the redstone furnace. And I could have outputted into a pipe or a chest. If I put a chest here, I don't have one on me, it would output directly into the chest. You know, maybe I'll put a pipe here, or probably I'll output it, you know, to a pipe out into some other chest. We'll see what I do in the end. But for now, I need some glass so that I can make a leadstone energy cell. And I need a block of redstone, which I think I actually already have made. Yes. I think it's the other way around. There we go. Leadstone energy cell. Okay. Make sure to scan it. Get a bunch of points. I'm just going to pop it over here in the corner. Or not. Why can't I? What's going on? Leadstone energy cell frame. Oh. Ah! Alright, so, oh, I need an electrum ingot. Okay, so to make an electrum ingot, I'm actually going to have to make electrum blend, which is from pulverized silver and gold dust. So what I want to do is, I want to take 1 gold, 1 silver. I don't want to output anything. I'll put the gold in here. It'll give me 2 gold dust. And I can get 2 silver dust as well. Oh, and I got a pulverized lead as a bonus. So I'm just going to throw the lead in there. Cook it up. Go back to my crafting table. Some electrum blend. Cook it up. That's a different lead ingot, of course. It's kind of annoying. So now I have some electrum blend. And I'll be able to make this leadstone energy cell. I need the reception coil. 3 copper. That's pretty cheap. And now I should be able to place this. Okay. Okay. And so this also has a configuration tab. I believe blue means energy in. So what I want to do here is I'm actually going to pop it out. If I pop it with the wrench, it should keep its, yeah, see, it stores its charge. So if I pop it down here, I want it to have energy come in here, and I want energy to go out. Energy to go out. Oh, oh, no. There we go. Okay, energy to go out that face, and we want energy to come in on that face. And so yellow basically means that it will actually like not attach. So you could actually have pipes going past, or conductive pipes going past and not attaching. And so it should be receiving energy. I think I must be out of, yeah, I'm out of coal. So, and these are full, and let me go get some coal, and I'll build up a charge on this. Alright, so I'm just going to pop some coal into these things, and I should start building up a charge, and now I can start basically working my way through my ores and doubling them all, so that I have, you know, a bunch of ores to play with, or ingots and metals to play with. And I'm going to change this back so that it goes red that way, and I can also send send them both that way. What I can do, my pick, I got my pick here. Just because I want to put more machines here. Just for fun. Do is I'm actually gonna build some item ducts. What I'll do is I'll actually send the products over into this chest. Let's go check and see what it takes to make an item duct. These are new to thermal expansion. Install pneumatic servo, opaque. Okay, let's see. Tin and hardened glass. I don't have hardened glass yet. Really? Opaque is lead and tin. Oh, those are actually pretty cheap. Okay, let's make some item ducts. Let's see how it goes. Lead and tin. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Let's go with 24 for now. That should be good. And let's put the item ducts here. Now I'm pretty sure... Yep, I thought I could do that. Don't want it to go in that chest, so I can stop it from going in that chest by clicking on it with the wrench. Oh no, I didn't want to go there. If you shift right click, you can pop off the pipe. And shift right click again, and there we go. So now I think that's going into the chest and that's going out, and let's do a test. Let's take a piece of iron, pulverize it. Now I won't be able to see the items because they're opaque. If you make the more expensive ones, you'll actually see the items transferring through. Iron is going through. Ah, okay, I just need to output it correctly. I want it to go to the back, and this one, there. And did my iron arrive? Outputted, and there it is. And so, wow, I'm actually amazed. So item ducts are a new addition to thermal expansion. They're a very handy way of transporting items, and they're pretty simple to use. As you can see, you can basically stop them from attaching to inventories, and basically you just choose the direction that you want the items to go, and I think there are filters. So configure with an empty hand once upgraded, configure with an empty hand once upgraded. Under pneumatic servo must be installed for control. Okay, so I guess if I upgrade it, then I could probably basically filter it. But, and there, right now, all my items and ores, once I put them in the pulverizer, and I can put basically covers on to sort of make it look pretty. Let's see what I have right now. Well, that worked. And I think I have one that could cover up the pipe itself. One of these. Oh. Cut it off. I'll have to make a test here. I have 2 iron in there. Do another quick test. Make sure the iron gets through. Gone. 4 iron. Yep, so it's still getting through. So I haven't blocked it off yet. And I just need to get one on that side there. But there you go. So, and once there's no more power needed, these are actually smart enough that they basically stop burning the coal. And so there you have it. I now have some power. I can double my ores. I can misplace blocks because I'm good at that. And up to my pick. It's in my hand. And so there you go, that's thermal expansion. Relatively simple. Thermal expansion was one of my favorite mods from earlier mod packs, and it continues to be one of my favorite mods. I look forward to doing some more thermal expansion stuff. What else did I want to do? There was something else that I wanted to do. Oh yeah, so let's make a hopper. I have enough iron? I think I need some wood too. I don't know if I have enough wood upstairs. I don't have enough wood. Right, give me 1 second, I'm gonna make some stuff here. Okay, so I think if I put this chest up here and this hopper here, if I throw iron in the chest, it should go into the hopper. Okay, it'll go into the hopper. Oh, there we go. And now, so now any items I put into the chest will go into the hopper and then into the pulverizer. They'll go over into the redstone furnace, and once they're cooked, they'll end up getting sucked back into my metal chest. So I can basically take all these ores and process them. So it's not a fully automated system yet, but that's pretty good for now. And now any ores I have will basically automatically get processed, and my energy should be okay for now. So anyway, that's a first look at Thermal Expansion 3. Hopefully I will expand on this and build a few more machines. I definitely want to get a crucible, magma crucible. The magma crucible is definitely one. Induction smelter I'll need. Fluid transposer. And the igneous extruder is actually a good one. I like that one. I'll definitely need that as well. Energetic infuser I may need at some point. We'll see. I have no idea what the terrain smasher does. I might have to build one just to see, and I have no idea what the nullifier does. And there's no little shift tab to tell me, so I guess I'll just have to build it and see. Tesseracts have also changed. We'll definitely get to those. And so yeah, till next time, Delgar out.